are back after a knockout series at the beginning of the night in the bronze division. We move over to the gold division now as we see the Florida Puppeteers take on the Paris Letdowns. My name is Rob Marshall III, and I'm here with Top Life. Good. Top Life, have you mentally, physically, emotionally recovered from that first series?
Nah, I did not recover at all, but we are here now, and we are starting to see some gold level action, and we are starting to see the difference between the bronze and the gold. But we are on this APOC, and no team wants this first hill. We see Florida Puppeteers trying to get on the hill, but they want to push back, try to get those P2 spawns, and you can see that player 8 has got a big kill on Tyrannosaurus side, so it's going to be up to Leon S. Kennedy to get this kill on the Stoller.
We were about to go here, but Florida Puppeteers are going to start this one off. A lot of great kills. And it looks like Bebo is going to be a problem over towards the back. Going to get the kills here for Paris Letdowns as well as the spawn. So there should be a decent hold here in the beginning for Paris Letdowns. But these spawns on this map are pretty wonky. You have to keep an eye out for that. And Paris Letdowns have to make sure their comms are on point. This hill is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, they got the beginning of it. So they know these players are going to be coming through either this turtle side or they're going to be coming through mid. And look at the kill feed. Lights up all orange for Paris Letdowns as they hold off these Florida Puppeteers trying to break in through this mid hour. You see Solar. He's the first man up. He's trying to get information, but he does not. And he gets backed up real quick. Now this battle through turtle is going to be big, but player 5 is just taking his time, being patient, waiting for anybody to peek through that heady. But he does find Renaissance coming, getting a little too aggressive, but man, 30 seconds for the Paris Letdowns before the Puppeteers could jump on to this hill, and this rotation is on, and like it's gonna be a big rotation won by the Paris Letdowns.
This is a good stuff here out of Florida as they eat up the rest of this scrap time, but it is going to be Paris who are finally going to hop onto this rotation. They're going to hold up this P3 first here, and let's see if Solar's going to be able to open up a hole. Can't seem to do so. Actually does so as he's going to find Python there. I thought Python was going to get better at that one as Bebo. We look over towards Mr. Tinkle's going to try to find this kill on the inside, but Aquatic is going to find 2. Solar's going to find 1. Renaissance going to try to be a problem, but he is just not. YRN going to answer right back with a kill as Florida Puppeteers look to try to maintain a lead here. And Paris are spawning out now, so they're going to have to work their way back onto the inside. As we see the pinch start to commence. Bebo is going to be coming in from the middle. The Red Team is trying to just push on through. Looks like they'll do so. They'll find 2. Look for Aquatic on the inside. They will finally get the kill. So now keep an eye over towards P4. Rotation's probably coming in. It should be Florida who heads there first.
Yeah, Florida is on this rotation first. Big hill right here by, for the Puppeteers to get to this hill. And I mean, to break into this hill, but get re-break by the Paris Letdowns. Now the rotations onto this turtle hill. Looks like Paris Letdowns, you said they are there first. Battles are coming in. I don't see where the spawns are coming in. Can't really see. We'll see right now. So it looks like those Florida Puppeteers are going to get those further spawns from the hill. So if you are Paris Letdowns, you got to just hold off these Florida Puppeteers as long as you can.
Yeah, absolutely got to do so. So Paris going to kick that off by taking out Aquatic, but Florida have hopped on the point here, and they should be able to get most of this protection over on that head. Mr. Tinkles just going to hang tight. Wong does go down, and Mr. Tinkles is doing some work over there with some help from Solar. As Florida Puppeteers start to continue to hold it down, they're going to look to hit that century marker early, but Bebo finds 2, reading that spawn, and should be able to get the kill. Florida's still holding on for right now. And now we're going to start looking over here towards P5. Here we go. First rotation already complete, and it's still Florida in the lead right now.
Yeah, they did a great job of holding a big, getting a big amount of time on this turtle hill. Now the rotation is on to this P5, and it's like it's kind of split between player 8, player 4. Player 4 wins that battle, so this should be, hill for him as his teammates can get there in time. Spawns are favorable for the Puppeteers as they got this close spawn, but Leon is doing his work as he's currently on a 2 streak. Looking to see if he get on 3, but Bebo is there, and there is Paris Letdowns on to this hill behind the gunny of Leon Kennedy. And he's got to hold off these Puppeteers.
Well, a quick note, because I just realized this, and this is unfortunate, guys, and we do apologize, but the teams are actually backwards. So Florida Puppeteers actually going to be on the left side of the team of Python, Bebo, Renaissance, Leon S. Kennedy, and it's going to be Paris Letdowns over on the opposite side. We apologize. We'll correct that for the next map, but just try to keep that in mind. We'll do our best to try to cast with that. It's really hard with the colors, but it happens. So we'll just roll with it. As right now, it's going to be the Paris Letdowns who are actually going to be in the lead right now. Hold on the rest of this point. Renaissance is going to find a kill, but is going to get stuck there by YRN. And now is going to be a rotation battle, and it should be Paris who gets there first. But look at the push through out of Florida, 1 and 2. Python and Bebo, they just don't care. They're going straight towards the back, and they should be able to lock down P2 spawns here early.
Yeah, but there they go. Florida Puppeteers on this hill behind Renaissance. He's trying to just hold the hill down as long as he can while his teammates are watching over him. Florida Puppeteers are going to go in for this break, but they just keep getting chopped down. Kill feed lighting up orange. Aquatic did make a play, but there is the trade by Python, and trades are just going back and forth, but it leads off to a Paris Letdown win, and they are going to hold down this hill, and most likely they can hold it down for the rest of this time.
Yeah, Florida holding on tight here as Paris now looks to try to maintain this push, and Aquatic is going to find 2. That's going to help, but they're going to try to maintain this next hill time as well, as it's about to pop here in about 8 seconds. Good kill coming in from Paris here as they continue to hold on to their lead. It is a lot slimmer than it was, but they still have it nonetheless. Rotation now in favor of Florida Puppeteers. They will hold on strong here. Bebo's going to be the first engagement. Going to try to find YRN. Is going to get traded out, but the man advantage is still there. But Aquatic finds 2 quick heads to put on his mantle, and Renaissance is going to answer back. So still a good hold, and spawns still in the favor of Florida Puppeteers.
Yeah, they still got those good spawns. The gunny is still working in their favor. Big battle between Python and Aquatic. Aquatic wins that, but his teammates are there for the trades, and that is what the gunny is needing for the Puppeteers. They're just calming to each other, letting each other know where they're coming from, and then they just put the pressure on as they send 1 player, 2 players up into this middle alley for the child. Bebo trying to take down YRN. Can he get that win? Probably not, but now we are watching the rotation happen down on the mini map. You can see there's a big battle between player 8, player 2. Player 2 wins that battle, and this should be a Florida Puppeteer spawn if they can just take care of these of the rest of the Paris Letdowns.
Florida going to eat up the first couple seconds of this time. Paris, though, is going to have an answer for it. So we're in Aquatic, find 2. If they're going to hop onto this point now, they got to start to make a comeback here because Florida has such a big hold on that P2, and it's going to cost them a lot. So now they're going to have to work their way back up, and this is a good start. They're going to find the kills. Mr. Tinkles takes down Kennedy here as Bebo's going to try to come in with the Matty. Can't quite find it though, but Python towards the back is going to find 1 and help out his teammate. Going to try to find Solar. It does. Great kills out of Python there. Going to open things up and should put Florida in a situation where that 200 mark is right on the horizon.
Yeah, that 200 mark is theirs for the taking, and they got it right now. So only 50 points is needed for a Paris Letdown win, and now these kills are going. I mean, for the win, but Florida is on. I mean, Paris is on this hill right now. Gonna collect the rest of the scrap time. Rotation is on. It looked like it was won by the Paris Letdowns. 2 big kills by YRN. He's got to watch out for player 2. He's the next one up, Bebo. He gets 1 big kill, but I think his position is known. But he's being patient. Look at the patience by whoa, he just got pooped on by Solar, and now this battle is going back and forth on this hill. And it looks like it's going to be won by the Paris Letdowns.
The point was about white there for about 15 seconds worth of time, but it is finally going to be Paris, so we're going to hop on. They're going to look to hit that 200 mark, but Florida are not far away by any means. They are starting to make the push, and Aquatic is going to go down, so now they contested there. Renaissance coming in for the help. That's going to be 3. It's going to be 4. Oh my God, Renaissance finds the quad, finds the hill there for the Florida Puppeteers, and they're going to hold on here, and they're going to start to run away. Now Paris going to have to go in a desperate attempt to try to contest this hill.
Yeah, they're just going to go for the rotation, I think. Looks like Paris is going to go for the rotation. Try to win it there. Yeah, they got all other reinforcements there. They know that it's just going to take 1 big break, 25 seconds for the Puppeteers to win this. So if you are the Paris Letdowns, this hill is going to have to be a big hill. You got to make sure you hold it for as long as you can. At least hold it to a 25-second mark so you don't let these Florida Puppeteers win it here.
This is such a hard hill to break here if you are Florida, but they're going to get it done nonetheless. They're going to find the spawn. Bebo's going to find 2. Can't find the 3rd, though. Solar is going to be able to warrior that one, but the spawns might still be there. Renaissance comes in wire with a big win. Has to try to get this kill, and the Renaissance can't do it. Renaissance continuing to fry on this one. Open things up for Florida. 1 more push. That's all Paris has. Aquatic going to try to find it. Renaissance continues to just take heads. And now one more push is now dwindling to no pushes. You have one chance to hop in there, and there is no one left. Florida Puppeteers, they're going to shut this one down. What a great game set of late heroics there out of Renaissance before Puppeteers up top 1-0.
Yeah, man, he did do some great job. Started over here on this Turtle Hill, and then
this time here for map 2 of this series here in the Cold War division here at the CRL. And it's going to be that good first blood there coming in against the Florida Puppeteers, and it's going to be an automatic 1v3 here for Florida. Okay, a bit of a quick one to kick this off here, Tablet.
Yeah, and Bebo already got a tactical, so they knew he was back there, but big kill. No teammates are there, but he made it. He hit the corner. Oh, I thought he was about to win that battle, but he did not. He get taken down by YRN. And that is a big first round by the Paris Letdowns. I mean, this is something that we have seen. We've seen teams come out, we've seen one team come out, take the hard point. The next team comes out, take the search and destroy. And this looks like what Paris Letdowns like they're going to try to do here.
Good start here for Paris here on Raid Search. YRN starting out with a great 3 kills, going to kick this off nice and hot. And now the attacking side. Here goes to Paris. Let's see what the decision is going to be. Looks like A will be, but look at the push coming right through the middle. Is going to find one star. Going to try to find the kill on the Python. Does so. And Mr. Tickle's going to get picked up as well, though, by Renaissance. Renaissance, though, has another chance of solar, and he does. And Aquatic finally able to get a trade, but now Aquatic finds himself alone. Looking at a tech 1v3 situation here with 2 players remaining here for Florida. Aquatic going to have to work to grab this bomb here and try to make a move here. Less than a minute to go.
Yeah, like he's gonna take the long route, going around, trying to see if any players holding down some of these power positions as he's making his way around. So he's gonna come up through this mid little alley, which is a great play, but he still has to go back, wrap that bomb back. I think he probably sees that A is the clear site, but if he B is the clear site, but if he takes too much time, he's not gonna be able to go. So look like he's going for it. He's going for the instant child to B. He's seen Bebo in that top little pool, that top pool room area. He's rotating back, but he finally gets taken down, and that is a win for the Puppeteers.
Puppeteers on the board, going to be tied at 1. Good couple of kills there, Renaissance. I mean, after the crazy quad kill we saw in that first map, his gun has just not been let off at all. Yeah, he's just been frying and causing problems there for Paris. Continuing to do so. Well, let's see if he continues to do so here on the attacking round here for Florida. I'll have to wait and find out what they decide to do on this one. Clock counts down, and we're ready to rock and roll. Looks like A-site is going to be the target of interest this time.
A is where they're going to go. You see that big first blood by Renaissance. The solar is just for the trade. Can he get a second? Oh, he sees that player. Oh, he does get that second. Third, no. Not get that third kill. Leon Kennedy shuts him down. But now this B site, it makes it a 2v2. A site should be, it's kind of clear, but they got to watch out for that flank. IRN in the back, in the flank. Now Python doesn't know what to do. Too many players around, and there is a Paris Letdown win.
Paris Letdown regained their lead. Nice organized play here. A nice little flank as well coming in at a YRN. Florida were basically just fish in a barrel at this point. They lost 2 pretty quickly here over by this P1. And all was said and done, Paris had all the angles covered, and that was all she wrote. So now Florida going to look for a chance to respond here on defense. Paris look to extend lead. YRN continuing, though. 5-1 to start. Good start there for Paris overall, but a very good start here for YRN. And now attack. Here we go towards B.
Yeah, B side is the play. I like it. I like the B side play. Change it up a little bit. Let's see if we can get the bomb down on this B side, but they're gonna have to watch out for the pool area pushes. Python getting aggressive, but he gets taken down by Solar. Big first blood by Solar. OYRA, just seen that player on the top steps. Oh, he threw that nade, which kind of may have helped him out from Renaissance. Renaissance, he is aggressive. His gunny is hot. He's going for every child that he can. Bomb is down right by that stair area, and you got Paris Letdowns now trying to rotate around to this A.
Renaissance getting caught in the middle, though. That's not going to help much, but Leon is going to fire back. 2v2 situation. Aquatic is going to catch Leon sliding. Up to Bevo here in a 1v2. Going to look for Mr. Tinkles. Does find the kill. Now going to rotate out. It's going to be Bevo versus Aquatic. Aquatic is going to try to get that bomb down right away. The timing should work out unless Bevo makes a hard left into money. Bevo is just going to hold down this middle and now going to fire on the outside, and Bevo's going to get it. The 1v2 comes on in here for Bebo. Gonna tie the map up once again right here at 2. Great plays here by Bebo.
Yeah, great play by Bebo. Great play by the Florida Puppeteers to never, to get those man advantage, get the kills down, get that bomb down, make it a 1v1, and just to make the proper read, proper read to know that he was gonna run. I mean, he probably didn't even know he was gonna run towards this basketball side, but just for him to run to that side, him to have the great timing to be there is what the Florida Puppeteers needed. Bebo 4-2, currently on the 3 streak, so let's see if he can keep these streaks going.
We'll see indeed if the streaks keep going. So now we move on over to, looks like the A's site, or maybe some type of split going on here as they send Leon S. Kennedy and Bebo, excuse me, over towards that A site. But the bomb with Python is over towards the B site. So it might be a bit of a fake out play here, but it's not going to be far. Or maybe it is. YRN facing the wrong way. He's going to get caught red-handed. Now Mr. Tinkle's going to try to find a toe, or at the very least, some type of a cell to shoot at to try to get him off the bomb, but it's just not going to be enough. So now the bomb planted over at B. Renaissance. Oh, really bad timing. It doesn't get the information onto Solar, so it's going to be up to Solar or an Aquatic. Try to retake the site and get the defuse.
Yeah, man, great play by Florida trying to stop with the fake out, with the fake out towards A, and then it made it to B on the side with the kill on the Solar. Traded out by Aquatic. Last one alive between Python and Bebo, but they have him surrounded. They know exactly where he's coming from this stairwell, and Bebo is watching from the bottom apartments. You got Python watching from the front. He's the last one alive. 7 seconds ago, not enough time, so Aquatic just gonna get out, play with his life, take his streaks on to his next round.
Yep, just chalk it up and go next. Florida gonna regain a lead. I think it's the first attacking victory that we've seen so far on this raid. Search and destroy. More power to them. It was a great play. Nice little fake out play. I always get nervous with plays like that. It either goes very well or horribly wrong. In this case, seemed to go incredibly well. So now, back at it here is Paris on the attacking side. We'll see what they decide to work with here and try to tie up this map.
Yeah, man, this map's going back and forth, so this is going to be a big round. Somebody's got to get the bomb. Aquatic said, I can take that. Then they're going to go for this A side. Python's being aggressive, trying to get up. Oh, trying to get anybody coming down that alleyway. Oh, YRN takes down Aquatic. That's a team kill. Solar takes down on the side, but Python being a nuisance in ring before he finally gets taken down by Mr. Tinkles. It leaves Bebo by himself in a 1v3. In a 1v3 to 1v2 situation. Let's see if he can get his gun. He does see Mr. Tinkles, but Mr. Tinkles did a great job playing his life. Solar is there for the mid push, and there is a big round by Paris Letdowns.
Good little team play there out of Paris. We'll get them back on the board and get them tied up at 3. So now, move on over. Back and forth action, man. I mean, it's what we're going to see in this series. I got a feeling. And Renaissance starting to slow down a little bit, and Paris are taking advantage of that. Ooh, I forgot about that camo, too. I've forgotten this game in just an unfortunate way, I got to say. I'm glad I'm re-experiencing a lot of it. Again, it's Florida. Decided to take the bomb, and we're going to go over towards Alpha here this time.
Yeah, man, going towards this Alpha side. They look like they got control of it. There's only one player in the back. It's going to be player 5. Trying to play over this little rock area, trying to make a call out, but I think it's a little too far. That bomb site maybe going down. Solar, oh, Leon Kennedy does get the first blood on the Solar. Bebo takes out Mr. Tinkles. Florida bomb planted at A, and they got a 2-man advantage. Aquatic, YRN, 2 Paris Letdowns, trying to go for the retake, but the positions that the Florida Puppeteers have look like they're going to be trouble. Aquatic takes down Leon Kennedy for being a little too aggressive. Time is ticking. Can Paris Letdowns get to this bomb?
Tick-tock, and Paris is going to have to try to make the play here. 3v1 now all of a sudden as Aquatic's last one alive. Going to have to try to make a play, but Renaissance just feeling himself. Goes out there with a Dimatty. And now Florida once again has the lead here. It's going to be 4-3. And Florida, man, they're just eating up that A site, and Paris did not have an answer this time.
Yeah, man, those are some great players. Renaissance, doesn't matter if he has a sub, he has an AR, he's just going to just put beams into whoever he's shooting against. And man, he's only 7-6, but man, you cannot tell by the way he is shooting tonight. Paris Letdowns. They got this bomb site. Looking like they're going for this A site. They got to get control of this raid building so you can watch over to that laundry side. Trophy is down, so Trophy does help for the tacticals if they get thrown. Python is on this ring, so he can be the spoiler for his team. Mr. Tinkles with the first blood on two Pythons. That's a big first blood by Paris Letdowns.
That's only a big first blood. That's changing the whole round as they're going to get that first blood and they're going to run away with this bomb. So Florida is going to be committed here to this A site. They do have Renaissance who's at least maybe getting an inkling that they might make a rotation here, but YRN is already over there and he has some help as well. So now it's going to be up to Mr. Tinkles to just try to sell the whole thing, but they got to get this bomb down. They are waiting way too long to do this, and now finally they're going to move on, but I think Florida is getting the gist of what's about to happen. Renaissance gun checking the outside is going to get picked up. Now Florida knows for sure, but this bomb will go down anyway. Too little, too late. It's up to Leon and Bebo to make it.
Yeah, and Bebo's gonna try to make it through as he finds the quality. That's a big kill. But I think that nade may have that nade did not touch. So YRN, Mr. Tinkles, last two alive, 30 seconds to go. Bebo is just child. He doesn't care. Leon KD in the back, take down YRN, Mr. Tinkles, last man alive, 1v1. Leon Kennedy versus Mr. Tinkles. Is Leon Kennedy just gonna hop it? Is he gonna go for the chow? He is going for the chow. Oh, he did. Mr. Tinkles went across. Maybe the timing may work out. It did not work out in his favor. Paris Letdowns win that round and go up 5-4 to Search and Destroy.
It was almost a great play. Just couldn't connect the bullets as he was sliding across. So Mr. Tinkles clutches that one up there for Paris. So now tied up at 4 as we continue the back and forth action of this Search and Destroy here on Raid. So now Florida's turn to try to put the bomb somewhere that Paris doesn't like. And let's see where that decides to be. And it looks like it's going to be a mid-push here with an A slant. And the X's and O's are drawn up, so now Florida going to stack up, and we're going to see if they can find the first blood.
They do find it with Renaissance.
Oh!
And the second, Mr. Tinkles. And that is the man of it. Oh, he went to the third. My God, Aquatic finally shuts that down. Bomb is down on A. 3-2 life advantage for the Florida Puppeteers. Let's see if YRN or Aquatic could get this retake.
Retake appears to be from the outside here, but Bebo is going to read it. YRN goes down. Now it's up to Aquatic. 1v3 with the bomb down. Not a lot you're going to be able to do here. 23 seconds on the clock. Killing Kennedy is a good start, though. But you got to find the other two. And they're nowhere near you at the moment in time. You guys are just doing circles around each other. Bebo's coming around the backside and will ultimately get the kill. So Florida Puppeteers put us here at map point. It's 5-4.
Yeah, 5-4. We're getting down into these later rounds. Big plays out of Renegade. But man, we can see that we can see that they are on this map point. We're gonna need to see some big plays from the sides of the Paris Letdowns if they do not want this game to end. Aquatic, Solar, they're gonna have to pick it up if they want a force around 11.
A lot of work to do here if you're Paris. In Florida, you're just looking to shut this one down. B site we go. Solar going to be the designated carrier this time. As the rest of Florida, just going to try to find the early wall bangs, but there's going to be a fight in the middle already. Python getting spotted there by YRN, but Python stays alive, and the Chow comes in, catching YRN with a nade in his hand. Going to take him down, and now Solar going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Was up on the stairs, but got out of dodge. But now has to keep an eye out for Kennedy, who has sights on the bomb here. Mr. Tinkles, though, might be of some good help if they can find Ren's side. Is going to find Python. No, not quite. Because now Leone has Kennedy and Bebo going to go down. So Solar finds the kill. And now Paris in control. 3v2 situation. They do need to get the bomb down. Renaissance keeping Paris at bay. But Python going to get taken out all of a sudden. So now it's a 1v3. It's up to Renaissance. If there was one guy you wanted it left to, it's got to be Renaissance.
Yeah, now he's got that other thing. The bomb is down on this B side. He's going for the fade.
God, no, don't shout that.
He's got one. He's going for the reload now. He knows he needs to chop with the pick. Oh! 1v1, 1v3 could be technically a 3v1. He's seen Aquatic take off. He's going for the hop. This could be the biggest clutch that we have seen in the history of the CRL.
Oh my God!
He goes for the down on 1v3.
Yeah, I would leave too.
6-4, and that is Florida Puppeteers winning this.
Oh my god, Renaissance. We went from the quads and the hard point to the 1v3 to win searches. And Solar left the lobby. And you know what? I can't say I blame him. I would have been pissed if Renaissance did that to me. But Renaissance just, connection interrupted and all that. But we are back. And like I was saying, Paris have a hold to dig themselves out of. They are down 0-2. Florida Puppeteers going to look to put this one away here on Rate Control.
Yeah, but you can see Paris Letdown starting off quickly, getting 2 players on this B site. Now they only have one. One segment is already progressed, trying to progress this second segment, and they got the kill that they're needed. There's 2 players now closer to this B side. Bebo, he's on that top little cutout area. Let's see if they can take him down before they can get some more ticks. But that B side is slowly ticking away because that player is perfectly hitting into that, I like to call it the hoop corner, and that corner is a great corner where you can hold down, get most of that site as they get in this B site all the way ticked up. Look like B may go in the fair. Yeah, B secured by Paris Letdowns. Robert Morrison is at another minute to the clock, 24-22, all the lives in the favor of the Paris Letdown.
Yeah, Paris Letdowns coming out of this one strong. And they got that B site to boot. So now over to A we go. Florida going to set themselves up. Renaissance, the player to keep an eye on when he does stuff like that. You can see exactly why. Taking down YRN. They're just going to control a lot of that art side as Python's going to find the kill onto a quad that can get out with his life. The rest of Florida making sure they have the angles covered. Paris can't seem to find a hole at the moment. Tickles is going to go down. YRN is there for the trade, but he's going to have a follower, a stalker, if you will. People are going to find one and going to help out with 2 as Renaissance is able to find that kill. Solar trying to bust a hole. No one from Paris right now is getting through.
Yeah, they can't get through. It's kind of like the spawn trap that we saw on that last map, but they're trying to get to this A site. And A site is a hard track once the teams start getting pushed up. So it's going to take some big plays by player 2, who is YRN in this middle. 3 big kills that just win in the favor for Paris Letdowns. So that is the space they needed to get on this hill. Aquatic, he is on top of this hill trying to accrue this hard point time. Big kill by him onto Python. Now you got the 2 stack, 3 stack. Word to Gems. Let's let this A site stack up, Robert.
Yeah, they're going to stack it up, and they're going to look to get the second tick right here, but Florida is nearby. Renaissance is going to open things up. Is going to find a second as well. Now looking for Mr. Tickles on the outside, and who else but Renaissance continues to fry as he finds 3. Is going to look for YRN as well, but the help is there for Paris, but YRN still dies anyway. Renaissance is just completely having right now, and the rest of Florida coming in with the help there. Regaining control of that A site. 50 seconds left on the clock, and Florida has flipped the script here. They have the lives advantage, but Paris, all they need to do, one more push, one more complete stack, and you got this one.
Yeah, man, that's all they need. We know work to them. They got to stack this point, but their lives are getting dwindled. Now they're down to just 1 life each for a player. Try to get to the site. No, down to 3. Because Mr. Tingles just got taken down. Now they're just down to 2 lives. YRN, Solar, last 2. Solar's on a route, so he's gonna make himself get to this point. You see these players push all the way up in his spine. He's trying to get one. He does find one of them. Can he get the second? He cannot. Now it's all up to Solar. They know he's on this point. He's trying to get the 3rd segment, so he's gonna have to play. He's gonna have to be shooting his lights off, and that does not work for him. But 5 ticks is good offense for the for Paris Letdowns, but good win for Florida.
Yeah, good win from Florida. I mean, so started out kind of flat-footed, where it's kind of Bears getting run for money, and they had a lot of time left and a lot of lines, but Florida kind of stacked up, got themselves inside of art, and did not let go. They did not give Paris a single foot to move and get in and around that site. And I mean, look at the kill. I know I keep harping on him, man, but look at the kill board. I mean, you can see it. You can just see where the issue lies here for Paris. It's on number 5. It's on Renaissance. And now on the attacking end of things, it's going to be A that's going to be hit first here.
Yeah, they sent all 3 players. They sent 3 players to A. 1 player to watch that mid-site. Bebo gets the first blood on the Tinkle. Solar responds with a kill on the Renaissance. 3. That's 3 kills that just lit up for Paris Letdowns to send these Florida Puppeteers back to the spawn to figure out what site they're gonna attack now. And looks like they're gonna go through this middle and get some kills, and then I think they're gonna probably dip off to A. They gotta watch out for Solar, who's just chilling out outside bottom R. Oh, big 2-piece looking for that 3rd on top, but his teammates are there for the kill. And look at the spawn trap now. Paris said, "You put us in 1, we'll put you in 1 ourselves."
Over to B we go. One tick about to fall here. Renaissance answers back to Aquatic, and that's going to probably be the first tick. And it will be. Now it's going to get the Kennedy to try to stall the... Man, I can't talk today. I'm so sorry, everybody. Try to slow the progression here for Florida. But they're going to hang on tight. They're going to get this second tick. One more flank, though, might help out. It's going to be up to Wire End to basically make the stop at this point. And Solar's not going to be able to get their time. But the kill is there. So B is not completely lost. So now Florida going to get an interesting middle spawn here. They're going to probably look to play more picks more than anything else. But they should try to focus over on A side, and it's exactly what Renaissance is doing right now.
Yeah, you know him, one-man army. One-man army at this A side. Just being a nuisance on ring. He's going to probably try to get A by himself. Tell his teammates, you might as well go to B. Let me just hold this down. As he's he's just shooting through the rock. I mean, that rock is unpenetrable. But, man, he gets the kill nonetheless, and he's going to take down A. He's probably getting help from his teammate, Leon Kennedy. They got to split two players at A, one player at B, and Renaissance, he is going to their spawns. So now they're going to be spawning out in front of this laundry building, and all they need is one segment at this B site.
Yeah, and this is going to be one more stack that they really need to get to, and I think they're going to be able to get it here. I mean, the kills are just going the side of Florida. I mean, the life count is very close, but I mean, you got this happening over towards basketball, and everything's completely open. Now watch the back. So they're going to be spawning over towards that laundry. This is the opportunity Florida needs. They're going to stack the point word to Gyms, but now Aquatic going to try to make one final play at it, but it is just not going to be enough unless Solar takes out Python like he did just there. But Renaissance is going to answer back, and now the progression still falling for now, but it is 6-3. Make it 6-2. Make it 6-1. It's going to be up to Aquatic here. I just don't think there's much options left. One more kill is going to be going the way of Aquatic. The Florida Puppeteers will get all 6 ticks. So it's going to be a 2-0 and series point here for Florida.
Yeah, man, that was a solid offensive round from these Florida Puppeteers. I mean, you really got to think it opened up with the play by Renaissance, who went over to that A site, got him a nice little 3 keys, opened it up for his teammates to allow them to just go ahead and push over to B. Go push over that B side, and once they got that site control, there was nothing that the Paris Letdowns could do.
Good stuff here for Florida. And if you're Paris, I don't even know what to tell you. If I were the coach, I'm just like, well, you know what? Just kind of accept your fate at this point, man. I don't really know what to tell you. Well, when Renaissance drop at 23-10 and Raid is just Florida's map, I mean, there's not much you can do, but A site is going to be the stack. They're just going to go with a pretty simple A plan here. Florida tries to strike. First tick should go the way of Paris, though. A couple of good kills going their way. So the progression will remain. And now Florida going to try to make a pinch play here as Python's going to pull on up. And you see it's going to be Bebo towards the back here. A couple of kills from Python will lead to the kills, or will lead to the point being eradicated. But in the meantime, Solar and the rest of Paris now going to be stacking up over on B. This is a good play here out of Paris. This is the right thing to do. They wanted to just keep stacking up the points and getting as much progression as they can when they can. And for Florida, it's going to make sure they get these kills going in their favor once again. But that's not helping right now when Solar drops a couple. And is going to continue that B side. Now split push coming in. And now Paris going to completely turn the tides.
Yeah, they did. They got the B side secured. They got the 4 life. They got the 4 life advantage. They only need 1, or they need 2.5, or 2.5 segments to get this A side secured. So like you just said, 1 good wave of kills, and they could be on the site. Aquatic. He starts off with a big one on the Renaissance, but now his bullets are being shot on him from that laundry building. But he just doesn't know where all these players are. Bebo finally takes him down, but look at YRN. He's back there trying to be a nuisance in their spawn, trying to spawn them up in that bottom basketball court where they are, trying to flood them through mid. So if Solar could make the read of these players coming through mid, that would be a big play. 19-15 life advantage. Paris Letdowns. They're trying to get, they're trying to make their way to this A site. They got YRN in a great position to make to get to this site and to get the kills that his team needs, but his team are just trapped back in the back by those Florida Puppeteers.
Yeah, the Puppeteers have them basically in their playground right now, and YRN, I know what he's waiting for, but at some point you got to get your teammates out of this situation. There you go. Finally get 3 down, but Bemo's still there. Gonna line up a third. Can't quite get him though, so finds 2. At least slows down Paris, but a terrible spawn coming in for Florida here. So now they're gonna have to race over and try to hop onto this site, but Renaissance has activated the streaks, and is going to find 2. And now Paris forced to push back over towards Laundry to take cover here. Aquatic does fight Renaissance, but Leon is there for the follow-up. The life advantage is still in favor of Paris, but Florida have made this an interesting game. There's 50 seconds left on the clock.
Man, that artillery from Renaissance may have just saved.
Oh my God!
May have just saved the Florida Puppeteers Python 2 big kills. Now you can see that they're all trying to flood through mid because the Paris Letdowns are forcing. The Florida Puppeteers now are forcing these players to spawn back on his AC. Renaissance, he cannot be taken down. 30 in 19, make that 31.
Yep.
And there's one more player left from Paris Letdowns. That is Solar. He gets taken down. Florida Puppeteers 3-0 in the control, 3-0 in the series. And man, oh man, this Florida Puppeteers team is a team to be reckoned with.
Man, that is a powerhouse of a squad. I do have to point out that was Paris Letdowns' first loss of the season. They came into this going 4-0 and will now drop to 4-1, where Florida Puppeteers will also be tying them. So congrats, Florida Puppeteers.